right? Now the point of this is what? Is it just to listen to the speech, or it's to go home and do something different from that speech as well? We're now going to acknowledge some very important people inside the room. Who knows the highest award that someone can get in Toastmasters? A few wisecrackers out there said it's CC. That is a great step and a great acknowledgement. The highest award that someone can get in Toastmasters is the Distinguished Toastmaster Award, DTM. Now, how many people in this room are a DTM? Please stand. For many people, this award takes, and you can sit now, thank you. For many people, this award takes years. For some people, decades. Some people longer than I've been alive, quite frankly. And it is a huge, huge accomplishment. And it's with great pleasure that I'm going to acknowledge and welcome to the stage a few individuals who have just earned the Distinguished Toastmaster Award. And to do that, I'm going to ask immediate past District Governor Bill Lewis, and Bill, would you bring one of those agendas up with you? I'm going to ask Distinguished Toastmaster, immediate past District Governor Bill Lewis, to come on up and help me acknowledge and appreciate the different people in their awards. And if you would you grab the DTM notes? Okay. The first person that I'm going to acknowledge, and this is in no particular order. So the first person I'm going to acknowledge as the Distinguished Toastmaster, and they're going to speak for 1 or 2 minutes about their journey, is Gary Budansky. So Gary here today, we're going to now that you're a DTM, you're famous, you have to get used to this. Excellent.
Okay. Yes, thank you. I'm one of those people that took a longer time to get my DTM. And it's been a challenge and a delight to do it. We give speeches, but we participate in lots of projects that you have to do in order to get the DTM. And these are things that you don't normally do but Toastmasters gives you the opportunity to do them. And you learn from them, and these are things I can leverage in the future on other projects and speeches that I want to give. The most recent one I did in order to accomplish my DTM was doing a speechcraft. And I did a speechcraft at a maximum security prison with English. It was a benefit to them because the inmates had no experience whatsoever doing public speaking, so I had an opportunity to teach them something that I've learned over the years. And for me, it was a benefit because I felt really good doing this. So if you want to find out more about the prisons and what we do in Toastmasters District 31 for the prisons, look at your conference handbook. There's some information on it during lunch today here at the building. So with that, I'm going to give the lectern back to our district governors, and thank you for the opportunity to talk to you.
Calling each new Distinguished Toastmaster up at the end for a photo of all the Distinguished Toastmasters. So the next person that I'd like to acknowledge here today is a Toastmaster that I had the opportunity to serve as an area governor with back a few years ago. And that person is Jennifer McGee.
tell you the truth, I had no intentions of getting up in front of an audience and speaking at all. I was terrified of public speaking. When I went to college, I used to take medication before giving presentations in classes, just to get me calm enough to get through my speeches. When I went out into the business world, I realized that wasn't going to work anymore, and I joined Toastmasters. Now, when new Toastmasters come to my club, I share these experiences with them. And they look around and they see all of the polished speakers, and I want them to know that we all came from the same background. And I share a little secret with them that I will share with you today. I still don't like public speaking. But thanks to Toastmasters, and thanks to the members of my home club, Network Voice, and thanks to my ever-confident husband, Stefano McGee, I am able to get up in front of you today and speak. Toastmasters has given me all kinds of opportunities. It's advanced my career in ways I never thought possible, and it's enriched my life in a way I never thought that it would when I joined 11.5 years ago. It's a pleasure to earn my DTM today, and it's a pleasure to do so knowing that Stefano is also earning his DTM today. And I thank all of the Network Voice Toastmaster members who are here today to support us. Thank you.
This next distinguished Toastmaster is someone very special to me and someone I had a lot of opportunity to work with. I used to have a voicemail when you called me, and it said, "Hi, my name is Ben, and I'll call you back within 24 hours. And I think it was 26 hours, and this person reminded me of it. You're representing a communication organization. And it was, this person is someone who's a leader and I've worked with very closely. A fantastic person. Diane Hobson, will you please come up here?
Hello to each of you. Today I'd like to give praise and honor to God for allowing me to have the distinguished pleasure of serving the podium with two very handsome men. Okay, and as I start, I have to do my few-second commercial. I'm going to do a commercial, so I don't want anyone to become alarmed, okay? Fire! Fire! Run for your lives! Well, how do you put out the fire? With this, water. The experts say that you should drink enough water every day. Well, how do I know how much is enough? Well, you simply take your weight, divide it by 2, and that's how many ounces you should be drinking on a daily basis. Isn't that exciting? Are you drinking enough water today? I didn't get any too many amens on that one. Okay. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each person who was very supportive while I was going through my DTM steps to get to this point. Lavin was a very instrumental person. Lewis was very instrumental. And many of you, I want to thank you for your support. Stefano, I tell you, he answers his phone more than most people. I'm not going to call any names. Who of them? However, I want to thank each of you who are not afraid to work with a person in a wheelchair. And I want you to know that by this time next year, it will be a thing of the past.
Now, up to this point, I've been calling up people that I had the opportunity to mentor while they were Toastmasters. And the next person is actually someone who was a mentor for me. When I was an area governor, first time in district leadership, this gentleman was my division governor. Will you please help me welcome John Corbett.
It's an honor for me to be here today. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my project to earn this medal. I was the host of the JCs down in West Warwick for 9/11. I was watching TV that day when the incident happened. It was a young man named Richard Delfano talking on the television, talking about his sister. My wife walked into the room and saw him, and she said, "I know that student. That's one of my students." She said, "Why is he on TV?" And I said that his sister was in one of the planes that crashed into the Twin Towers out in New York. And my wife just broke out into tears. So I said that I would be the chairman that day for the 9/11 event, and I am very honored of the number of people that turned out to honor her. It brings a great emotion to us, but I think the police department, the fire department in New York City, and the American citizens that live there, when you get us angry, watch out. And not one American left another behind. So when we fell down, they would help them. They would actually stop and risk their own lives to save people. A gentleman in the tower who was blind had his seeing eye door with him. He started to leave the building and would give the door commands. If the door sensed danger, he would not obey the command, and the door left, let him out of the building safely. I congratulate the police department, the fire department, and everybody in New York City who took part for the wonderful job that they did that day. And I can honestly say, when you get Americans mad, watch out. Thank you very much.
Distinguished Toastmaster, and she will actually be accepting the award on behalf of her mom, Linda Fritz. Oh, she will be presenting the award. Even better. Please help me welcome Laura Fritz to present the award.
About 2 years ago, I said to my mom, "Mom, if you finish your DTM, I'll present you the award." Well, she thought about it for a while, and this year she actually finished her DTM. After some pushing from me, she finished her high performance leadership, and she finished her DTM. So it's my great honor to present my mom her DTM. Please help me welcome Linda Fritz.
conference at our company in California. My ticket for admission was that I had to give a speech at the conference. I practiced and practiced, and about 20 minutes before I had to give my presentation, I decided I needed to comb my hair in the ladies' room. I opened the door to the ladies' room, and I looked down. Everybody was wearing a pantsuit, and I was wearing a skirt suit. What was I thinking? I had missed this fashion change, and I was wearing a 7.5-year-old suit. It might have been a lucky suit, but I looked like a frump. And suddenly, somebody tapped me on the shoulder. Man, you'll have to leave. You're in the men's room. I did give my speech. It started with a packed room, and it dwindled down to 2 people. I went back home, and I vowed to do something about my presentation skills. But it took me 15 years to join Toastmasters. And then I joined Raytheon Sudbury Toastmasters. And after only 1 meeting, my mentor, Judy Artley, is she here today? Judy? Judy put me on the agenda to give a presentation, my icebreaker speech. I wrote an email to Judy. Judy, I can't give this presentation. I'm just a newbie. I don't know anything. And Judy wrote back, you're ready. Just do it. You'll do fine. And that was great advice. Thank you, Judy. And also, thank you to Laura. Laura said we were in a competition to get our DTM. Me, I was happy just getting an ATG Gold, an Advanced Toastmaster Gold. But Laura mentored and encouraged me through the leadership track. And here I am today, 6 months after Laura received her DTM, receiving mine. Thank you.
The deep distinguished Toastmaster award being handed to you by Laura. That's quite moving, and you both have distinguished Toastmasters in the last few years. Fantastic. So you might have noticed Bill and I were talking a little bit, and the reason for that is because there was somebody else inside the room that just came to our district. And we actually don't even have this person inside the program book just yet. We want to make sure that we had a chance to acknowledge this person. They just came to the district. And some people earn the Distinguished Toastmaster within our district. This person is coming having just earned the Distinguished Toastmaster Award to our district. Please help me welcome to the district and welcome to the stage, Sarah Adair.
Greater New York City area, and I belong to the Bronx Toastmasters Club. But one thing I want to make clear, I grew up in Massachusetts, so I am a Red Sox fan. And one other thing I wanted to mention is that listening to Dave Henderson mention how show and tell was last time where everyone wanted to talk and everyone wanted to listen. It made me think back to show and tell days as a kid, and I could think of a situation where not everyone necessarily wanted to listen or want to talk. And because say that you have a child with a severe speech impediment on those kids who can speak. And I was that kid with a severe speech impediment. Other kids didn't necessarily want to listen to me. But here I am today, and I have a DTM.
Thank you.
The next person we're going to acknowledge here for the award of Distinguished Toastmaster is no stranger to any of us here. In fact, we are here because he helped put together this entire conference. Please help me welcome your Lieutenant Governor of Education and Training, Distinguished Toastmaster Stefano McGee.
This was my HPL project. Just kidding. Hi everyone, you've seen me from before. DTM, it was a long journey. I never really focused on the goal. I focused on what was the next thing to get. Was it my competent communicator? Was it my advanced communicator bronze? Whatever it was just what was the next goal. DTM was I never wanted to be one of those crusty old folks that got DTM because that wasn't for me. Just like I never really wanted to be in the trio because those people have way too much time on their hands. So these things just happen by saying yes and saying, sure, I'll do that. Sure, I'll take care of that. Sure, I can get to the next level. It's not a big goal. I can do that. And then DTM happened. DTM happened because of people that said, you should really keep going. Like Mrs. McGee, like my wife, that ripped me away from video games and TV and having fun at home and dragged me as a guest into her club. That damn club that I love so much now. They're all here at the table, they came to cheer us on. It's all about your club, it's about the people that believe in you, the people that want to make it happen, to make you feel good about what you've achieved. Today I got there, today I've achieved Distinguished Toastmasters. I do feel good about myself. I'm thankful for what I've achieved and all the things that I've seen, and I may well do it again. But I've done it because of the folks in this district, because of the leaders I've been able to work with, that have helped me cultivate that side of me to make me love my volunteers and treat them like the gold and platinum that they are, and also to love to express what I'm thinking in here and feeling in here to all of you. So thank you very much. I'm glad to be a DTM. I give you back your conference.
Extraordinary achievers here in the room today. And we're not going to have them come up and give a 1 to 2 minute speech, mostly because their accomplishment is so awesome that it speaks for itself. How many of you want to be a Distinguished Toastmaster? Okay, quite a few of you inside the room. These individuals have earned the Distinguished Toastmaster now twice. And if you've earned the Distinguished Toastmaster twice, please stand. Excellent. And if this is the first time this conference represents this year, you're now earning your second Distinguished Toastmaster Award, please stand. If you're earning your second Distinguished Toastmaster Award and this conference represents that, this is the first time, this year is the year you've earned your second one, please stand for that as well. It is an extraordinary accomplishment. I acknowledge each and every one of you. Some people, they want to become a Distinguished Toastmaster for whatever reason, the skill, the credential, the resume, I don't know. But if you earn it twice, it's the passion. So I just acknowledge each of you who have done this route twice and been a leader for every one of us. What I'm now going to do is welcome to the stage all Distinguished Toastmasters in the room. Please come to the stage. No, there's no particular organization. I just want to have this opportunity again to acknowledge the leaders for the communication and leadership track, the people who have gone this entire route to become a distinguished Toastmaster. We'll be up here for a photo, and please, one last time, acknowledge, well, in 1 second, when they've all taken the stage. One thing that you learn about speaking is coming to the stage slowly, especially when it's table topics. You can think through your answer much better that way. These are experts in the room. All right, here are the distinguished Toastmasters, just like everyone here today.